Hello and welcome to Pacific Pulse. I'm Tania Nugent. Coming up,
we set sail the traditional way in the Cook Islands. And Papua New Guineans in Brisbane celebrate their culture. "45 minutes by plane from the main island of Rarotonga in the Cook Islands is one of the most beautiful, postcard-perfect settings I've ever seen, the lagoon island of Aitutaki. We're here on beautiful Aitutaki for a sailing regatta involving nations from right across the Pacific. But we're also going to take the chance to look at traditional sailing here in the Cook Islands and how these ancient skills are being restored to be passed on for future generations.
Kia ora everybody. On behalf of the Cook Island Voyaging Society, welcome on board Te Tonga, flagship of the society, and a vessel that's been with us for 15 years now, and a vessel that we feel that we'll have for another 15 years. The aim of the Voyaging Society is to relearn the traditional skills of sailing and relearn the traditional skills of navigating that our forefathers used to get from island to island in former days. The other thing of the aim of the Voyaging Society is to teach those skills then onto younger people, the young Cook Islanders who are coming through. For Cook Islanders, just about all of it's been lost. We've been lucky that it's been revived through people from Micronesia who are still sailing traditionally to today, and they've retained it, and so we've relearnt our skills basically from them, and the Hawaiians also.
Well, it's not just like you're getting on a yacht and, sailing away. There's a lot of skills, like you just saw at the back where they have to, put the oar properly, and even the sails.
Pa Ariki has sailed on nearly all the Te Ao Tonga's voyages. She's a queen, descended from the first Ariki, or chief, to settle in the Cook Islands on Rarotonga.
When we sailed on the Waka to Tahiti, some newspaper came and said to us, we in the Pacific, we just drifted. No, Sir Tom Davis, who built the Waka, was able to prove that we didn't drift. Our ancestors never drifted. They sailed from island to island. So that was the whole purpose, is to restore, to rebuild, to recover, rediscover what our ancestors did.
The old days is more sailing to look for food, moving from island to island. When you have some kind of storm or cyclone that hits the island, there's a drought on food for up to 6 months. And so these navigators are really trained to get out and sail the ocean to source food and come back and feed their family. And the navigation part of it is really the biggest thing about it.
Where stars rise and set on the horizons, so from the east to the west, they are very important indicators. Other indicators that our ancestors used was wind directions. Year after year, this would be memorized because the winds were in a certain quarter for a certain period of time, then they would change. Other indicators would be birds when you're at sea, when you're getting closer to your destination. Wave actions, different. There are reflective waves that come off of certain islands, and cloud formations. So all of these were tools that our ancestors used to find different destinations.
In addition to survival, the Waka's other contribution is a source of great pride to the Cook Islands people, its role in the Polynesian migration.
in the 1300s. The wakas left from Rarotonga, Avana, to sail. 7 wakas sailed to Aotearoa, means New Zealand.
Well, these are the 7 stones which represent the 7 canoes.
On Rarotonga, we go to the very spot those 7 waka set sail, Havana Harbour in the district of Takitumu.
And this is Takitumu. This one is my waka.
Pa Ariki's ancestry not only stretches back to the first people to inhabit the Cook Islands, it also stretches forward to the Maori who later settled the islands of Aotearoa, New Zealand. The Maori people, the Cook Islands, is a very special place, I guess.
Oh yes, when they visit us as a tribe to come and pay respect to the stones, it's become a very special, emotional history for all of them and for all of us.
For me, I'm proud when I first went out as the first kukaiwum to sail on the waka. I was proud of my ancestors, where I'm out there in the ocean and they've done all this sailing, and they were seafarers. They were looking for new lands. They did it through sailing.
This is to me real culture, because it's through these vessels that we populated all of Polynesia. So to me, to lose it would be losing, part of your spirit.
There are more Papua New Guineans living in Brisbane than anywhere else outside the country itself. And on special days like Independence Day, they come out in numbers to celebrate their culture.
This is the 35th Independence Anniversary celebrations. I was told in 2005 we have 26,000 Papua New Guineans living in Australia, and out of that 80% of 26,000 live in Queensland and Northern Territory, and out of that 80% of that lives in Brisbane.
You don't know much, guys.
It's the first time with a group, and the feeling is so different. We feel so high up here, and today's celebration is just great.
I'm Sophie and I'm from Manus Island, which is a very top island in part of the PNG provinces. I'm 19 and I was born in Lae, and we moved to Australia when I was like 2 years old. But
I have taught them the dance, which is very unique, and I've taught them how to dress up in the cultural way and the importance of the costume. I tell them why it's important to them and for me too, because for them to dress up like what they are now, it reminds me of myself and my island and the country, Papua New Guinea.
Oh, it means a lot. Like, I'm very proud of my culture, and yeah, it's good that we can still celebrate it here in Australia.
And that's Pacific Pulse for today. Thanks for watching. For more, you can always go to our website, and while you're there, why not send us your story ideas? We'd love to hear from you. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.